Are you a cow or a buffalo? In a study done in Colorado, they watched how cows reacted and how buffalo reacted to when a storm comes rolling over the mountains towards where they were grazing. And the findings of this were fascinating. When they watched the cows, as the cows noticed that there was a storm coming in, the cows instantly picked up their heads and took off as fast as they could away from the storm. And that sounds like what a normal person would do, definitely what animals would have instincts to do. But in their attempt to outrun the storm, what ultimately happened was they spent more time in the storm than they would have if they literally would have done nothing. So they took more damage, they took more pain, right? That's what happened because of their attempt to outrun it. But then they watched the buffalo. The buffalo, on the other hand, when they noticed the storm, they stopped eating, picked up their heads, and ran directly at it. Isn't that interesting? That the buffalo know the shortest way for me to spend in this storm is to run directly at it, is to take a little bit of extra pain, a little bit more of impact, but ultimately I'm going to get through to the other side. I'm going to experience the sunshine much faster. So I ask you again, are you a cow or are you a buffalo? Guys, why is this story relevant? Because when it comes to social media, I've watched and worked with thousands of people that fall into really all three categories, right? Because some of you, even though you don't realize this, and I don't mean this based on the way maybe you look, but you're a cow. All right, you treat social media as if you are trying to constantly run away from it. You're constantly trying to find the next excuse as to why you don't have to do it, right? You're trying to find someone to give you some validity for why it doesn't matter, and you are running. You're running from it. You're running from video. You're running from Instagram. You're running from the reels. You're running. And you're going to be punished the most. Some of you are in that just middle ground where you're just doing nothing. And maybe it's not as bad as running, but it's definitely not good. And you are allowing paralysis by analysis to set in. And because you're not sure what to do, you do nothing. But there's a few of you. And this is what I want to encourage you with today. Because there's a few of you that are choosing to be the buffalo. You're choosing to tackle this head on. And even though you know, right, that video's going to be painful, even though you know that there's uncertainty involved, even though you know that you're not quite sure how long it's going to take to get through the storm, you know it's the right thing to do. Guys, be the buffalo. Your social media matters enough for you to take on a little bit of pain, a little bit of frustration, because it's worth it. So I'd love to know your feedback. Are you currently being a cow or a buffalo? Only you know. Hopefully, no matter what, you'll choose this guy soon enough. Y'all have an awesome weekend.